Hi guys, today we're going to be taking apart an iPhone 3G and an iPhone 3GS, and I'm just going to be showing you the differences between the two models. So the first thing we want to do is get our iPhone 3GS and just take the screen off. Not too hard. Just sort of wedge it off like that, and that's all the sides. I'm going to be showing you a little bit about it, so let's go. Logic board. This one is from my iPhone 3GS. At the heart of the logic board we pretty much have the CPU, which is also known as the core processing unit. This is the Samsung S5 PC100, which is new because both previous versions of the iPhone used the Samsung S3C6400. This one runs at 667, but Samsung made it so it runs at 833 MHz. This means that Apple is pretty much underclocking. I suppose it's for better battery life. The chip has a built-in 720p video, and the memory for use by the OS has actually doubled to 256 megabytes. Okay, so on the left we have the 3GS, and on the right we have the 3G. There's not really a lot of difference apart from the big Toshiba NAND flash chip smack bang right in the middle of the 3GS. Alright, so the trickiest part of the job is removing the digitizer from the screen. It requires a heat gun, a steady hand and nerves of steel. You see the one on the left? That's missing the home button. It's going to remain this way forever. The home button is held on with plastic pegs which cannot be replaced. In other words, don't try this at home. Right guys, so this is just a quick chart I pulled off the internet. Let's go through it. The price, obviously, if you're working in dollars or anything, it's going to be a lot more expensive to get the 3GS. The processor on the iPhone 3GS, it is a lot faster, nearly 200 megahertz faster. The graphics capability is a lot better on the iPhone 3GS. It's the 2.0 version. On the iPhone 3G it only supports the 1.1. The camera, it's getting a little bit better. It's got, on the iPhone 3GS, it's got another megapixel. It's got autofocus with macro mode. If you don't know what macro is, it's pretty much close-up photography. The lenses designed for macro are usually at their sharpest, but yeah, and they're also sharp at other focus distances. Some of the other things when it's compared is the voice control. Oh sorry, the video recording. Yeah, you don't have any video recording on the iPhone 3G, which is pretty crap to be honest. So with the iPhone 3GS you've got video recording, 30 frames per second. It's got an on-device editing capability, which is pretty cool. It's nothing special, just basic editing, cropping, stuff like that. The iPhone 3G also doesn't have the voice control feature, which is nothing to get too excited about. All it is pretty much is you can say a name or a music name or something, and it pretty much plays it for you or dials that person. The Night Plus support, not too sure what that is. I think that's to do with that little application you can get where it takes your fitness and all that stuff. The wireless technology, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, EDR. Good thing about this is the HSDPA. Some of you might not know what this is, but it stands for High-Speed Downlink Packet Access. It's pretty much an enhanced 3G mobile telephony communications protocol, and it's in the high-speed packet access family. I've also heard it called 2.5G, 3G plus or turbo 3G. All it pretty much does is it has a higher data transfer speed and capacity, so it's a lot quicker, pretty much. Yeah, iPhone 3G, it doesn't have a water and oil resistant finish. iPhone 3GS does, makes it look a bit prettier. 3G doesn't have an interrogated magnetic compass. 3GS does. It's pretty cool, very accurate. Check it out if you've on YouTube or something. Pretty cool. The headphones, 3GS has some pretty cool headphones, with pretty much a remote on them which you can use for music control, while the iPhone 3G just has the usual ones with a microphone. Battery life, 3G, it's been updated on the 3GS, probably to do with the processor as well. Pretty much you have a few more extra hours with Wi-Fi and audio, which can come in handy if you haven't charged up your iPhone the night before. Yeah, so thanks for watching. This was just a quick little video, nothing fancy, not a lot of effects, just something plain and simple. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe. Cheers, bye.